squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big... Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Elliott. And some space here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 93 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
So we got man. 15.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone put in a linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he hit.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 63 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple of extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Oh, and now some space to operate. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 74 yards, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott on first down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A first down throw for Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But it'll be second down from the 21 and 2nd and 10.
24 is the mic. Target.
Prescott yet again. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something...
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 46 yards. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And it's third down.
Here we go. Wide eight.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Good job.
Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
At the 25-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Again, it's Williams. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Attack!
A give to Williams, running right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 42 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On second down now, it's Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Let's go, defense.
They'll run it with Elliott. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. A gain of 3, second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. To throw is Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final minute. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Ken.